Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, know your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Dina Bryant. I do these inspirational videos just so you could move from where you are and changing your perception, right? So today's video, I wanted to talk about how important it is to start being by thyself. Okay, so in life, a lot of times, even when I was small or whatever, I have a few sisters, but one sister in particular, I used to be with her every day. Everywhere we went, me and her was together. And growing up, so some of you guys probably don't know, but I do another video, maybe after this one. I do another video and talk about, growing up in the system, right? Growing up in a foster home, growing up in a group home, and then going to a juvenile detention center. And from the juvenile detention center, I went to all girls home, right? But while I was, probably about 5 years old, after I had got taken away from my father, from diapers because of the environment that I was in, I was exposed to as a little girl. From there, me and my sister, we had the same mother, same father. So we pretty much always been together, right? We was like, I don't know how they say it, but we was always together, right? And from that point, we got older and stuff like that, we don't hang out as much, right? Because my sister, she moved to another state or whatever, but she still come up here from time to time. And so I wanted to talk about just how important it is to be by thyself, because it's a few reasons why, right? If every day you are hanging with people, right, whether it's your family members, whether, is your children or whatever, which would be considered your family members, right? But your children or whatever it is, oftentimes we are being influenced, right? Like we being influenced from other people's thinking, from other people's opinions and stuff like that. And so for me, some of the things that I do, right, in order for me to get out of whether it's me being shy, whether it's me not wanting to be seen or whatever it is, these are the things that I do. So one, okay, especially this week alone, well, every week almost, right? Like I'm always with my children majority of the times. Okay, so I have 4 children. A lot of you guys know. I have a older son, a older daughter, and then a younger son and a younger daughter, right? And so my oldest son and my youngest daughter, we are always together pretty much, because my oldest son, he go to night school. And so my oldest daughter and my youngest son, they go to school in the morning. So when my oldest son is going to school, my youngest children, they come in, well, my oldest daughter and my youngest son is coming home, right? So I'm with my youngest daughter all day, mainly, except for when she go to her dad's house, which is on Thursdays, right? Thursdays to Sundays. And so this week I just been feeling like, and I asked myself, like, when was the last time you was by yourself, right? Because I'm always with my children majority of the time, right? If I'm not with them, I'm by myself, but majority of the time I'm with them. So one of the things that I looked at and I was like, all right, you need to be by yourself. And one of the reasons why, sometimes, I think a lot of times, like, we get comfortable, right? When we are with somebody 24/7, or majority of the time we get comfortable. And so when we get comfortable, anything that you get comfortable with, right? If somebody come and take it, it may cause, I don't know, it may cause some type of issue, right? And so I was like, all right, Dina, you need to be by yourself today, right? So one of the reasons I started thinking like, I'm not going to be with nobody and all this other stuff. So I had to make a Target run. If some of you guys, if you don't know, one of my go-to stores is Target, TJ Maxx, and Whole Foods. Okay. Target, TJ Maxx, and Whole Foods. Okay. And so I had to go to this store because I needed to get my youngest son some gifts and stuff because his birthday is tomorrow. And when I went to the store, before I got to the store, I was thinking, I was like, well, I could tell my kids, my oldest children, if they want to come. But then it's a part of me that's like, nope, go by yourself, right? And sometimes we don't want to go by ourselves is because we don't want to be vulnerable, right? Because if you by yourself, all the attention is on you, right? And I don't think this will work out too well if you're a gossiper, okay? Because if you gossip about everybody, honey, when you go into stores or wherever it is and you by yourself, honey, you're going to be thinking people are talking about you. Why? Because what you put out is what you're going to get. So when I went to the store and stuff, that was like a challenge, me going to the store, me being alone. And another thing that I do is like if I'm in a car, I turn the radio off, right? A lot of times, like I turn the radio off. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to be alone with my inner self, right? And so whenever you hanging by yourself, you being alone with yourself, right? You are not being influenced. That's one. And then two, you ain't got to worry about people saying they got to go to the bathroom. Or you ain't got to worry about people saying they hungry. You ain't got to worry about none of that because you by yourself, right? Ain't got to worry about none of that. And then three is, I think it's sacred when you be by yourself, right? It's just time alone by yourself, right? And for me, I talk to myself. Okay, some people may call that crazy, okay? But I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be like the Walking Dead, okay? So I talk to myself and I big myself up, right? So, if I go into the store or whatever it is, and I'm, looking a little certain type of way or whatever, and I still go in the store because I don't believe in talking myself out of, certain things. Oh, don't go there, okay, because you never been there before. I do not believe in that. Don't believe in that at all. I believe in facing it, facing whatever it is, whatever the ego is going, whatever the conversation is going on in my head, whatever the ego is tripping about and telling me, all these things that is not true, okay, I still go along with it. Why? Because in you being vulnerable is you being strong, right? And you being vulnerable, you being courageous. And you being vulnerable, you being brave, right? So those things don't come from you doing the same exact thing each and every day. And I know sometimes it may be scary. And I know sometimes you may be feeling some type of way, right? You may not want to, go places on your own by yourself or whatever because you so used to having people with you. And I just highly encourage anybody, right, to start getting to know thyself, right? Start getting to know thyself because what you're going to realize that half of the stuff that you say or you think you like it because you are being influenced, right? Because you are constantly being around people, okay? And if you need a whole entourage of people, then that means it's something about you. Why you feel like you can't be by yourself, right? And the true power is being by thyself, okay? And so with that being said, I hope you guys got something from this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, okay? And I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.